Let's see. Okay, test 1 2. We are live. We are doing an impromptu live stream in case you didn't know. So I decided to just, you know, I think it would be a good time to connect with the viewers out there, the subscribers especially. So if it's your first time, be sure to check out this channel and hit the red subscribe button down below. I do live streams every now and then. If you could pardon my voice a little bit. I have a little bit of a head cold. Feeling better though. Doing a lot better than I expected to. We got Matt Man. Hey there, bud. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining us on absolutely no notice from my end. Nice to see you on here. Hey Riley. Welcome to the stream, bud. We just have to wait one more week until the season. I hope that everything still launches with the season according to plan here for sure. What are you guys up to? Hello, AJ. Welcome. Is this AJ in Alberta? Then greetings from, I don't know, about 10 hours away from you probably by car. But yeah, I'm going to have to keep my enthusiasm a little low key tonight, just having been a little ill and whatnot. Hey, guys. Oh, yeah. Matt Jacobson, RJ, hello, welcome. Oh, you're in PA. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different AJ. Well, just as happy to have you here nonetheless. So does that make you a Flyers or a Penguins fan, or neither? You could be in Hershey and you could be a Capitals fan, for example. Yeah, I don't really have any sort of agenda or theme with this stream. I know it's a little, Caps. Okay, right on. Well, good luck to them. I personally have never been, since he's been in Boston, I haven't really been much of a Chara fan, but nonetheless, I'm hoping you guys get one more cup for Ovi, and I'd like to see my guy, Brenton Dillon, get a cup. Yeah, I just wanted to, just go live for a little bit because all kinds of things are happening, obviously. And so I just wanted to, first of all, I just appreciate that I can always chat with you guys whenever the heck I want. And it's not so much about that. It's more about, you guys have a place to come to just to be yourselves, honestly. You're in York, right under Hershey. Oh, okay. Sure. Pardon, a little congested here, but yeah. I just want a place where people can just hang out and be themselves, especially if you're, you're younger, right? Because you just think that there are times when, especially in the last, year, 18 months, it's like, I just want kids to be kids again, frankly. So I kind of just see this as an opportunity for you guys to just come on here, take a step away from things and just chat. Yep, that's exactly it, Ryan. I wasn't even thinking about this. RJ, I don't follow juniors or prospects or anything like that. This guy sounds like he's the real deal, though. And he obviously backed up what he said going into the game. So, I wish that these guys, I wish that the juniors had happened, just before the offseason started. Because then I think I probably would have been following those players a lot more. Am I okay with Hoffman in St. Louis? Legend, I appreciate that, James. Legendary San Jose Shark Mike Hoffman. Pardon, I'm a little congested here from a head cold. You're training for wrestling. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it helps St. Louis, absolutely. I don't know if he was their biggest need, but I'll have to also see like what the contract looks like, right? But that to me, it's kind of one of those things where if I see a key player for like Vegas or Colorado go down, and St. Louis has consistent and good goaltending, it doesn't have to be stellar, then maybe St. Louis can challenge for a higher spot in that division. Because I've got them pretty locked in at 3, just FYI. Was a Shark for like 2 hours, yeah. Oh, the best part was that some fans had made a banner for him when he was with the Panthers. Yeah. And when the Panthers came to play at SAP Center, like somebody had a banner that said like legendary Shark Mike Hoffman or something like "We'll never forget you." Hi, driver. And then after the game, Mike Hoffman, like, he sent somebody out because he wanted the banner. And so I think actually no, that's right. Yeah, the fan or the fans who made the banner gave it to him, so that was pretty cool. Sharks reverse retro 30th anniversary. If it weren't for the collar, it'd be the 30th anniversary by a country mile, but they flubbed that, in my opinion. But then again, I'm so used to like seeing jerseys and buying them and collecting them and critiquing them that, you know, I'm sure that very few people actually really care about that collar. Hey Zane. Oh, thanks for chiming in here, Dan. That's what I appreciates about you. Stay warm over there. T-Money hype. That's right. You know, guys, just a heads up. I don't know if you guys are sub to Canuck Clay Emo. Here, I'm gonna put his chant, or I'm gonna put a so tune into Canuck Clay tonight at 10 p.m. That's 1 a.m. Eastern for a premiere of the West Fictions featuring me. I can't type today. Basically, I'm going to be on Connect Clay's channel. It's not a live stream. It's going to be a premiere, so you can, we've already made the video. But I was with Clay on Sunday. We were chatting for about an hour, 45 minutes maybe, about the West Division. So it's me breaking down all my predictions and projections for those 8 teams. Well, not projections so much, but predictions, sure. Yeah. You just can't see gray on a Sharks jersey. I'm that way with orange. Fair point, nonetheless. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Thanks, Zane. It was great speaking with Clay. He was so prepared, and he's just a great host. He really has that talent to be a host, to bring guests on, and the flow, the back and forth between us was actually, I mean, considering we haven't really talked before, so that was terrific. 20. Next question. Well, look, man, you just take it a day at a time. That's pretty much it. Avs or Knights to win the division? Yeah. Of course, I'm happy to talk about that more, or I'll refer you to my video with Clay Moore or my season predictions, which will be like around maybe like Monday or so. Hey guys, I still look like Tommy. Fantastic. I'm giving the slight edge to Vegas. Part of the reason is because the Avs have had a lot of players who have been deemed unfit to play. That might just be, exposure to somebody with COVID or something like that. But I have a slight feeling that Vegas at least can start the season a little bit better than Colorado, maybe. Especially, the Avs, excuse me, they still might have some nagging problems with like their goaltenders being out and whatnot. Clay knows his stuff. Yeah, I have. I've also seen the video he made with John from Hot Take Hockey too, so I'll certainly recommend that. Should you stop being an Arizona fan? No, you should be more of a fan. They've kind of lost. They had me for a little while there as a bit of a believer. Frankly, I'm not as much coming into this season. They better start respectably, though. If they don't, the whole OEL situation is going to cloud the team, I think. But that's just me. Oh, hello from St. Louis. Welcome. Proctovite. Cool. Good to have you on here. The ceiling is 30 wins. Oh, if you win 30 games, that's actually pretty darn impressive. Hi, Louis. St. Louis. A Sharks fan praising the Knights. I'm shocked. Well, it's funny. It's just because I'm. Let's be honest. Especially because Vegas has done so well, we've been somewhat saturated with Vegas over the last few years, and that only amplifies as a Sharks fan. So it's like I know them pretty darn well, actually, and I've interacted with a lot of Knights fans, like this guy I saw in the grocery store a few weeks ago. He was wearing a Kraken hat, so we chatted for a while, but He's originally from the East Coast, moved out here, and he took a liking to Vegas. And so we were talking about that for a while. So yeah, I mean, this team has really um, they've just been a tremendous addition to the league overall. Even if I'm a Sharks fan and I don't like them, it's like I still have to know everything about them. I mean, it's kind of like that with me. When the Kings are good, or in football, or another sport, like I usually know the other team pretty darn well. Oh, you got the Flames reverse retro. Oh, terrific, man. But the thing is, can the Calgary Canucks take that next step forward? During the playoff streams? Huckleberry McTwist. I, I do now. It's been a while. I think that's a dope name. That'd be like my poker name if I could roll with that. You're on a search for the legendary Blues away jersey. Oh, Brock Devite. Go to Sports K. Go to Sports K for $130, I believe. What do I think of Pierre-Luc Dubois wanting out of Columbus? I guess that's kind of a similar situation with Panarin. So, if they trade him, they can still find a way. Columbus is they're so talented, even though they don't have like one guy like they used to have with Panarin who can score all the points and all the goals. Atkinson can do that if he's healthy this year. But yeah, I mean, I think they should move him. The Jackets have done a terrific job both in coaching and general management. Excuse me, that they could probably afford to lose him. It sounds strange, but they're defensively a good enough team. Sports K actually has it, yeah. It's sad about Jonathan Taves. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we'll unfortunately probably see a couple other cases where guys aren't really fit to play for the season. At least I just know that he's going to miss part of the season. That's all I know for right now. Very salty about how they got the expansion draft, and Seattle's going to get it too. Seen anywhere that has the Caps reverse retro? No. I mean, you might be able to find it in Fanatics, but pardon, but that's not going to do it for me. So yeah, you'll be spending close to $300 for the Adidas one, unfortunately. I know that it was said that these weren't going to be restocked, but something tells me, man, something will happen eventually. Any reverse retro jerseys that I still want? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. There are going to be plenty that I don't get around to collecting. I just unboxed my first one a couple days ago, and I filmed it. So that will release probably on, I don't know, within the next week or so, I'll probably release that. So I have one unboxing there. Oh, oh, Zach, you're good. That's funny. Oh wait, what? Has a few 46 reverse retros with Ovechkin? Oh man, too bad. I'm drained on that. But yeah, I've got a total of 3 reverse retros to show in unboxings, and then I have one more cool hockey mystery box that they didn't send me, so I'm hoping that it contains one of those, or at least something else. Hey, NHL hockey news reports. Welcome to the stream. Sounds pretty legit. Big pockets needed. Yeah, man. I'm just like, I gotta actually save up for a better laptop so that I can have a little bit more processing power for my videos and whatnot. Yeah, Elijah, good guess, bud. Yeah, I got a little bit of a head cold. I did get a COVID test and that came back negative, so that's good. But yeah, I got a little bit of cold, just a little congested, but not too bad. It's really not that bad actually. It's only my second day, but so I won't be streaming for very long, guys, honestly. But I just wanted to, be able to talk to you guys. I know that, right now is kind of a weird time in this world. So I think it's good just so that you have an outlet where you can say hi and just talk about hockey a little bit. Hockey news. I probably have it. If it might have been a while though. I can't remember clicking on there recently. But I mean, I've seen tons and tons and tons of channels. So yeah. The COVID test is horrific with the swab over like the what do they call it? The PRC or the PRD or something like that. Yeah, I didn't have that one. I just had a rapid test because basically it was determined that my symptom was just my sore throat. So it's like, okay, probably unlikely. You weren't exposed to anybody who had COVID, or at least I didn't report that I had been because I didn't know at the time. So I just went in there yesterday, and all they did was they did put a little cotton thing right here up my nose, but like it didn't go any further than this. So it wasn't painful or discomforting at all, really. And no, that's not because of inserting other things in my nose or anything like that. You had to get COVID tested. Any Habs reverse retros? That's probably one that I do plan on adding. Granted, I could say that about like 20 more of them, but when I did my rankings, excuse me, when I did my rankings, I think I had the Habs one like third or fourth. I thought it was done terrifically. Yeah. Oh, Zane, I mean, that's true. No matter how you look at it, it's been a crazy day. So again, just wanted to have you guys here so that you don't, you can just step away from that stuff for a bit. Yeah. Oh, if you can't find it on Dick's. Oh, because it might be from Canada. You got a Stars alternate with Gurionov. Oh, you mean the blackout jersey? That's one that I do want to add to my collection at some point. Obviously, probably some point this year, because I gotta get Joe Pavelski on that. It actually looks pretty good when you have a number on it. What other sports teams do I follow? Well, Mr. Hernandez or Ms. Hernandez, I don't know, but and dog. A little bit of football. My team's the Vikings, so I've totally tuned. I mean, to answer the next question, I'm totally tuning out the NFL right now because, like, what's the freaking point? All I'm hoping for now is that the Packers don't win the Super Bowl. Yeah. The Adidas Sharks anniversary jersey, they messed up the collar. Everything else is magnificent. Not sure if I'm going to get that, though. And also, apart from my Vikings, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan for baseball. And I know Ryan. I already know. 100 classic Habs jerseys from 2017. Oh, yeah. I hope you get that, too. Oh, wait. You gotta let me know. Do you have the 2016 the 2016 Winter Classic one? That's dope. How's Cortana? She's tired. I've been taking her to a daycare recently, and they all love her, which is great, or at least all the humans do. That's all that matters, really. Musket, what's going on? Yeah, for anybody who joined the last few minutes, I'm a little bit under the weather, so that's why my enthusiasm and my voice are a little off. But again, just wanted to, I just open this up in case people want to just chat and say hi. That's about it. Prized possession. Oh, it's my dog. It's absolutely my dog. I don't know if you call her a possession. I mean, you do pay an adoption fee, right? But yeah, that's all that matters, really. But in terms of like sports, I'm not sure. I don't really have one thing that's like the de facto default. It's more about experiences for me. So like saying that I went to, 3 years ago, I was in Minneapolis for the Miracle. So I was literally at the game in the, upper decks, but, corner of the end zone that Stephon Diggs ran into. I've been a fan of that team for a couple of decades now. So I was there for that. I was there for Game 7 against Vegas in 2019 during the 5-minute power play. I've seen a lot of great sports moments live, a couple of World Series victories as well. So yeah. All right. Hockey news. Catch you later. Stay safe out there. Upset the Solar Bears jersey I'm wearing isn't available anymore. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, and it seems like we have a very lively chat here. I'm actually very impressed, guys. Thank you so much. If I don't get to your question immediately, just because we have a lot happening here, and my energy level, of course, being sick is a little low. Just give me some time to answer, or after 5 or 10 minutes, go ahead and repost it, and I'll try to answer. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? Welcome. For those of you who don't know, Matthew joins us all the way from the beautiful, wonderful, hospitable country of New Zealand. The same Stephon Diggs of the Bills. Hey, if anything, I'm rooting for you guys out of the teams that are remaining. Really. Of course, the real dream is to see the Bills and the Vikings in a Super Bowl one day, and then a meteor hits the earth before a winner can be crowned. You have a price reverse retro? Love it. Yeah, it's a great jersey. By the way, if anybody here is a Sharks fan like Ryan, tomorrow morning, I think about 9 a.m., I will be debuting my San Jose Sharks season preview video. It'll be a good in-depth video, about 20 minutes long. You know me. That's actually really short for me for a Sharks video, but I've stripped it down to about 20 minutes, breaking things down for everything you should know about Team Teal. All 4 of the St. Louis jerseys are on Sports K. Exactly, man. Yeah, and you'll be supporting a small business in Michigan, so I'm sure that they'll appreciate that very much. Dylan, welcome. Bienvenidos. Pardon. But yeah, Sports K. Very good deals, especially on blanks. They do good customization as well. So it's kind of like if you're going to scoop up something that you can't find elsewhere, you might as well just spring and get it customized there too. Did I watch the juniors last night? Actually, I didn't. I don't have any sort of like cable or like streaming package right now. That will change next week. But yeah, I don't get too much into like juniors so much and prospects. I'm more concerned about how that player actually does when they're on NHL ice. But that's just me. Thornton to be on the first line in Toronto. Hey, Louie, what's happening, buddy? Can we get some VGK coverage hype in the chat? And this is coming from a Sharks fan. Louis is back on the content prowl after stepping away for a while, so we're very happy to have him back here. Enjoying beating Canada, yeah. We'll check out your reaction video too. But yeah, Jumbo on the first line in Toronto. Well, we'll see if that really comes to fruition. But when I saw that, I got pretty damn excited, just because I'm going to find myself rooting. I know this is probably going to upset some, but I'm going to be rooting for Toronto somewhat this year, just for Jumbo. I also like Wayne Simmons and Spezza too. You want to see those guys succeed. John Leonard on the second line, dude. Who is this guy? I tell you, man. Doug Wilson he's playing the percentages. He says, okay, every 10 years, one of my 7th round picks becomes a stud. It was Vlasic. It was LeBanc. I mean, comparatively, right, for a 7th round pick. Next up is this John Leonard guy. He's got like 15 guys who were drafted in the 6th or 7th round in training camp right now, because those are like the only picks he ever manages to hold on to. So he's saying one of them is going to work. There's a dirty parody of SpongeBob. Dude, I don't even want to know. If the Sharks and Leafs face off in the final, you would have 10 heart attacks. And then a meteorite would hit the earth because no team is allowed to win ever. Sorry if I missed any questions, guys. You're welcome to repost, of course. Kane Hurdle Leonard. See, I don't mind. I don't mind if Leonard is like a serviceable complementary player for them, as long as Donato has a chance to shine. Because remember, the guy scored 14 goals on a 4th line last year, not even averaging 11 minutes of ice time. So I don't know, man. It just seems that through training camp, lines have been very, very creative and shuffled around. So I don't expect that to be the case going into the season necessarily, or if it is, it could change after 4 or 5 games. Would I consider doing any actual meetups? Wow. That's the first time anybody's actually ever asked me that. That's really cool, dude. Yes. I'm probably gonna have to get a lot bigger though if we actually want to get a crowd. Because even Shannon, like, he gets dozens of people, sure, but that's all, like, dozens of people, and most of whom probably live in Vancouver or in Washington or something like that. So what I'd really like to do is probably start off by actually going to one or two of his. I'd love to do that. Come to Vegas. That's true. You'll protect me. It was funny, Louis, because I was just talking a few minutes ago that somebody said, "Well, wait, you're picking the Knights to win the West Division," and I'm like, "Yeah, of course I am." It's like I know this team so damn well just because I can't get away from them for better or worse, and so it's like I know you guys pretty inside it out actually. So I've been chatting with a lot of Vegas fans and people I didn't even like intend to meet. I just come across them and I'm like, shit, another one. But yeah, see, like I have fun with this facet of the rivalry too. Would I go to Seattle for a Sharks game? How many would I go to? That's the question. At the old Key Arena, man. What used to be the home of my beloved Seattle Supersonics. They got taken away from me. Oh, you keep your jerseys blank. Well, I guess in that way you don't have any players who like leave for other teams or whatever. Most people that watch your videos aren't Knights fans. Huh. Interesting. Still crying about Canada, USA. Hey, man. What matters is that you guys keep you guys get the gold medal in like what actually matters, which is the Olympics. So there you go. Yeah, I hope the Supersonics come back too, man. Who's going to go to the Stanley Cup Finals? Great question, Ronald. I haven't actually made my predictions just yet, so I'm hoping that I can give a prediction on that in a video within the next week. So I have a video coming out about my Sharks. I have a video that's premiering tonight on Canuck Clay's channel. If anybody's interested, Canuck Clay, big Canucks fan, and the chairman of the good-looking Canucks Positivity Club. So at 10 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock Pacific, we'll be debuting this collaboration between him and me. So I give my predictions for the West there. I can't give my my finals prediction just yet though, because I like to pull something out of the proverbial. Never mind. I like to go out on a limb with those predictions. So 2 years ago, before the season started, I predicted the Blues would win the Stanley Cup. So there you go. Not many people predicted them going that far. Last season, I would say maybe about 40% of outlets out there didn't have the Flyers going to the playoffs. I said flat out they'd go to the Stanley Cup. They came a win away from the conference finals. They wouldn't have gone. They wouldn't have done it. But anyway, I like to make the case for somebody that no one is expecting. So that takes a lot of meditation and analyses, of course. Vegas wins it all. End of story. All right. Well, who's going to be your head coach then? Because it's not going to be Peter DeBoer. For that matter, Peter DeBoer never even won a division with a team that he coached for a whole season. Didn't Neil predict St. Louis winning the cup? I don't remember. I know he predicted Washington the year that they won. I know that. Sammy blank. The Gary Payton Sean Kemp days. Yeah, absolutely. Let's not forget Dutch legend Detlef Schrempf. All right, Ryan. Catch you later, dude. 4 straight USA. Oh, in the juniors. All right, Elijah. I'll catch you later. You think the Knights? Yeah, I think that the Knights have pretty much all the tools in place. My biggest concern for them is the development of Cody Glass. I don't know if he's going to play second line center, but I think that's kind of the void there when you think about Stastny's departure. And I think they need a bigger season out of Tuck as well, especially if you go to the playoffs. You need that depth scoring. He can get it done, absolutely, but I think those two things kind of have to take a step forward in order for the Knights to be like a true contender. And I would make an argument kind of like that for every team too. I'll drive down to Seattle. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, if I ever did a meetup, guys, it probably would be like I'd probably do Seattle. I mean, like in terms of a nearby locale, I'd probably do that. I'd love to do one in Chicago though. That'd be awesome because Chicago's kind of like the epicenter of the continent when it comes to hockey, if you really think about it. So, and I haven't been back to Chicago since I lived there. God, over 10 years ago. So, and I never went to a game there. I'd love to go. Where do the Pens place in the East? Yeah, see, I got to do those predictions. I don't want to write them off though, just with what they were able to do regular season last year with so many injuries. Second favorite team that I cheer for. Good question. Buffalo. I cheer for Buffalo. Love Dominic Hasek, Afinogenov, and just in general, I kind of like cheering for a team that's kind of a little bit off the radar a little. I don't know. I have a thing for commiserating with fans who go through long championship droughts. That's why I'm kind of like a pseudo Minnesota sports fan, and I'm a pseudo Buffalo supporter, I guess. But yeah. Oh, you got Krebs. You think the Jets could win as well? Okay. The Jets proved me wrong last year. They had a great season, and I'm gonna release a video. I hope on Saturday with my Hart Trophy predictions. But spoiler, I don't think that he's going to win the scoring race, and you don't have to win the scoring race to win the Hart, but that favors you more often than not. But I think a guy like Mark Scheifele is capable of putting the team on his back more than ever this upcoming year in that hyper competitive division. So even though he's not one of my finalists, I definitely want to give him some credit as somebody who can, I guess, have more of an impact than we would expect. Bills go to the Super Bowl. I'd be okay with that. Jets and Sabres are your second teams. Oh, okay. Nice. Hello, Ray Bro. Welcome. Bills and Saints. I'm low-key excited to watch Schmidt with Canucks. Ooh. Yeah, I'm so out of the loop with football right now, man. Oh, so Super Bowl is going to be won by the AFC, you're saying? Yeah. So where do the Pens place in the East? Yeah, it's tough, man. Because I don't even want to like put the Devils and the Sabres. Like I don't want to put them in last either, because I feel so bad for the Sabres, honestly. The Devils, I think that if they're going to I think they're going to surprise us a little bit, including surprising myself. Hey, Nick. Welcome, dude. Just letting some people know here. I'm a little under the weather, guys. So if I'm not quite as enthusiastic or energetic, that's just why. So just kind of fighting a head cold here. Scared for the Jets the last few years? Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought they were going to drop off last year too. And I know that they're going to be without Little. Oh, you did a fantasy draft. I got to let us know who you picked. If the Browns won the Super Bowl, then this world is going to do a complete 180. Then the Lions will be good all of a sudden. Is that an Orlando Solar Bears jersey? There you go, bud. And that's not just me buying it from the team store, mind you. 3 years ago, I actually went to a game. So I didn't even know about this team. I hardly even knew that there was the ECHL. And basically, I had an opportunity to go to Orlando. And I said, okay, like I'll go. That's cool. I would only be there for a couple of days. And so one of the days when I had nothing going on, I looked on the schedule and I'm like, holy crap, the Solar Bears are playing. And so I totally went to that game. The next day, I took a bus to Tampa, which is only about like 75 minutes away. And then that night, I went to a Leafs Lightning game. It was dynamite. I loved it. So I had a ton of fun doing that. I ended up hanging out at a hotel bar after the game for a couple hours because I had a flight at like 5:30 in the morning. So I get an Uber over to the airport. I sleep on the bench for like not even 2 hours. Get on my flight, fly to Charlotte, just quick transfer, fly all the way back to San Jose or SFO, San Francisco, get home, go to work, too damn tired. I'll leave work at like, I don't know, 3:30 or something like that. But we used to like stay to work till 7 every day, strangely. Took a nap. Then I went to the Sharks game that night. That's the craziest 48 hours of my life, or 72 hours. So yeah, that's my grand story. Oh, and it was Willie O'Ree night at the Shark Tank. So he dropped the puck, which was awesome. You got your fantasy team? Okay, Dubois, Sorelli, Panarin, nice. Toffoli. It'd be interesting to see who he gets paired with. DeBrincat, Yamamoto. That could be a real good pick. Spokane Chief alum right there. So you got DeBrincat, Hedman, nice. Seth Jones, ooh, Quinn Hughes. Oh, dang. How many people are in your league? This is an amazing defense. And you got Klingberg. I think you're pretty set, Nick. Your backstop your blue liners look great. JT Miller, Barkov. How many people are in your league? Your goaltenders are Hart, Shesterkin, and Korpisalo. Dang, not bad, dude. Your girl lives in Vegas, dude. As soon as you can go to games again, you got to get down there, man. Scott Foster, the GOAT. Best jerseys not in the NHL: Orlando Solar Bears, Jokerit, and Windsor Spitfires. Oh, hey, guy. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, I'm a little under the weather, so my enthusiasm and whatnot might not be there quite. But yeah. Hello, Kate. Welcome. Anyways, it's great just seeing so many people jump in here for an impromptu stream. So thanks, guys. What am I doing Friday morning, 10 a.m.? I mean, I got work going on, guy. But if you want to collab, send me a message on like Twitter or through email. That's cool too. We can see if there's something for us to chat about soon. Yeah, hope you're safe and healthy over there as well. Curious to see how Hoffman fits in with St. Louis, though. He passed on Draisaitl. What? How do you do that? You have a new website? Okay, all right. Well, link me to that if you're going to message me. Not too many YouTubers have their own website. That's pretty fancy. I want to get into graphic design, get an iPad for Photoshop, or get another jersey. Dude, like what I've thought about doing is now to stop myself from buying jerseys like every freaking week. It almost seems like. I think what I'll do now is every time I go a week without buying a jersey, I'm going to take the amount that I would spend and I'm going to go drop it somewhere else, like trying to get a a new laptop, for example, or just I just bought a bunch of stuff for the backdrop. So I think everything has shipped and arrived. So now I can start assembling that. I'd say probably look for that in the next maybe 2 weeks. We'll have a new backdrop. Same walls. Just we'll have some cool stuff, some wall art and all that good stuff. Isles Girl 3? Kim, is that you? Let's get some Isles Girl hype in the chat. Great to have you here. It's so nice seeing so many people stop by. Oh, you're looking for hockey writers. Oh, snap. Do I get to name my price? I'd rather do this than just about anything, honestly. A P.O. box for fan mail? Well, I'm not going to say no to that. I'm probably going to need to get a state ID before I do, but I've thought about opening a P.O. box. Yeah. Oh, look at this. We got VGK. We got Louis VGK here. We got Isles Girl. We got Blue Note Fan Report. We got Windy City Hockey. We got a lot of YouTubers out here. This is great, guys. So nice to see you on here. What a great mix. Yeah, Louis back in the game, man. I'm very much excited to just see the chronicled roller coaster of a season for him. Alrighty. Garrett Ray, my goodness. This night keeps getting better. We just get all these fantastic individuals here in the chat. Perlo Wisdom, another YouTuber. My goodness, what's up? Hey, guys. It's funny. It's like sometimes I schedule a stream, but like not too many people are able to join. And then I say, incoming surprise stream. And then like everybody joins. And Elias Reynolds, you're here too. Look at that. We'll have to get some games under our belt first, Riley. Then we can talk shop and see how our teams are doing. Nice Bolts jersey. Thank you, Logan. You interviewed Darren Peck. Oh, nice. I remember seeing something about that. But I take it you've interviewed him. You still need to release it, right? Chat popping. It is popping. It is popping off. Hey, Cortana, do you want to make an appearance too? Here, why don't you come up? Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. You can do it. Gotta get Cortana here. Come here. Whoop. Come here. Come here. Oh, come on. Come here. Oh, come on. Here. Oh, no, she doesn't want to make an appearance. Here, I'll tilt the laptop down. Here, where's Cortana? There she is. Look at that. This is Cortana, the light of my life, my bestest best friend, and my occasional co-host, who's a good girl. Yeah, you're being a good girl, aren't you? Yeah. You know, Cortana hasn't made any season predictions so far. I might need to make a video of that too. Oh, pardon. A little congested here. A little sick. She looks like a good girl. Oh, thanks, bud. Yeah, she's amazing. How am I feeling about the Sabres this year? Wrong division. That's everything in a nutshell right there. Still questionable when it comes to goaltending, I would say. The rest of the personnel looks pretty good, but looks like their bottom six is still kind of lackluster. I heard like one of those guys is going to be out for like 6 months or so. Doggo hype. Thank you. Did you see the Ultimate Predator got a new puppy named Banner? No. Who am I a fan of? Sharks, man. From Shark City. Well, not from Shark City, but from Sharks territory. Even though I live in Idaho now. But yeah, I've been a Sharks fan my whole life. Actually, not my whole life, but yeah, pretty much my whole life. Nah, man. I've taken on one of the great challenges of being both a Sharks fan and a Vikings fan. You get so close. You get so god dang close. But then your team finds finds every way imaginable and then some to screw it up. 8th place this year? BS. Not happening. We're going to the dance this year, baby. Any predictions for the Sharks? Yeah, Emil. I'm releasing my season preview tomorrow. And at 10 o'clock, guys, I'm effing high. Not right now. So 10 p.m. tonight, I'll be on Canuck Clay talking West Division. 10 p.m. Let's make that 10 p.m. Pacific. Sharks are a bubble team, you would say? Yeah, I mean, look, I think that you can argue for... I think you can make the argument that a team like Minnesota, they put it together. I think they can do it with primarily a really strong defensive core and good depth all around. No like one superstar when it comes to their team yet. We'll see what happens with Kaprizov, but I got to see how he does in the league first. One, I think you can also make the case if like Arizona goes God mode in net. They were doing that for a while last year for sure. But again, look at it, guys. When you look at those 5 teams competing for that last spot in the West Division, what can you say when it comes to firepower on each of those 5 teams, right? How many over in an 82 game season, how many 60-point players do you have on Anaheim? How many do you have on LA? How many do you have on Arizona? How many do you have on Minnesota? I really don't think you can argue for more than maybe at the most 3 for one of those teams. Maybe the Wild have 3 60-point players. Maybe that's a big stretch. How many do the Sharks have? Logan Couture, Tomas Hertl. Evander Kane will be in the neighborhood. He'll score 30 goals. Brent Burns, Erik Karlsson, Timo Meier. That's why the Sharks are going to finish 4th this year. They'll outscore any problems that they have. Their power play is going to be much better this year too. But that's it. We have a 7-goal. Well, we almost have 2 7-goal. It's going to be better. Not great, but it'll be better. Not Thornton. Nordic 97 is here. My goodness. Who's going to stop the puck? Yevgeny Nabokov. It's the willpower of Yevgeny Nabokov. Absolutely. As a Bills fan, you thank the Vikings each day for digs. We also thank you for Justin Jefferson. I don't see anything wrong with that. We were both benefiting very much. Who's winning the Canadian division? I'll have to break it down because I got to do my season predictions. I know that Toronto's kind of the favorite at this point, and I can see why. But I think that I think Vancouver can make their case. I also think Montreal can make their case. I think Montreal is going to do a lot better than I don't just see them scrapping for a spot. I do see them securing a playoff spot. Getzlaff, Silverberg, Henrique, Raquel. Raquel hasn't been there the past couple of years, though. If we look at like Raquel from 2017-18, like then we're talking. Yeah, I think the Ducks are a better team than people are crediting them for. That's for sure. A couple of people here don't like Evander Kane. I'm not gonna try to argue against that. One sec. Sorry, just scratchy nose from a. You're gonna get a Tim Thomas Bruins jersey. Oh, you really like jerseys? Okay. Vandalay Industries. I mean, we can always give you tips on like where to go for customizations and whatnot. My favorite Bruins jersey, Tim Thomas. Did he wear the one that's my favorite? Yeah, my favorite is the Reebok alternate they had back in from like 2008 to 2015, I think, or 2017. So the actual Bruin on the logo, the muffin logo, essentially, the black one. Ryan Reeves is a saint. You shut your mouth. Maple Leafs are overrated. You're gonna go with Montreal to win the North. Wow, that's impressive, man. The Sharks fans, we were behind you. Sincerely, the Pucks. I see what you did there. Have I ever stripped an A or a C off a jersey? I have not, actually. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know exactly how involved that really is. So yeah, I wish I had more to offer up with that. I wonder if anybody has any videos on that, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Sharks are just rough on defense, and Nabokov is... Yeah, I think Dubnyk's going to bounce back. I think last year was a total anomaly. I don't think he's going to, be a Vezina finalist or anything close to that, but he's very respectable in net otherwise. If the Jets win the Cup, Winnipeg will go nuts. I don't think we'll ever hear the end of it, actually. That'd be amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining this site. I'm very impressed by our turnout, actually. I think from now on, if I do live streams, I'll just do them unannounced. I think we get a better turnout for this. You're worried about all the moves from the Habs? Less practices and opportunities to gel, probably. Yeah, that's a valid point too. I was thinking about that when I predicted 2 years that the Blues would win the Stanley Cup before the regular season started. but I hear you. They don't have one or two like absolute go-tos when it comes to offense. I think defensively they're actually a very sound team. You bring in Edmondson there. I've always liked Sherratt and Petrie as well. You don't need Shea Weber doing everything back there, and then you put Jake Allen in net. I think that they could struggle offensively in the first couple of months and still challenge for a playoff spot quite easily. You want to take the A off of yours? Everyone looks at me like you're an idiot. Oh, Marshy doesn't have the A? He had it for 2 games. Yeah, dude. Why should people care about that? I don't know. I think that's kind of silly. I put an alternate. So I got a Leafs blank jersey a couple seasons ago, 3 years ago, I guess. And I got a numbering kit as well that I ironed on. So I ironed on Marlowe on the back and I put an A on it anyway. Turns out that like 2 months after the season started, he got named an alternate. So there you go. Thoughts on the Penguins? Don't count them out. I am waiting until, somebody dances around Sidney Crosby and the Penguins actually like really actually take a fall, because they did terrific last season before the playoffs. So, and they did that despite a litany of injuries. So, pardon, Carbonation. So yeah, I expect them to be just as competitive. I don't know if they're going to make it. I think defensively they're being underrated. If DeSmith looks like he did a couple years ago, which I don't know why the hell they ever sent him down and demoted him. The guy was good. At least from what I saw, he was really good. I don't see why Pittsburgh can't challenge for a playoff spot. I'm kind of hoping that we get some new blood in the playoffs. But yeah, I'm not going to count them out yet. It sucks because it's like New Jersey and Buffalo. Are they by default like in 7th and 8th in that division? It's likely, but I don't. It's like I hate just saying that they're not going to contend either. Price not being overworked will help. Yep. If I met the Undertaker, what would I do? I would back away very quietly. If the US if Finland beat the USA, they would have beaten Canada. I don't follow juniors. I'll watch maybe like Olympic hockey, but that's about it. So I can't really give you a real answer. My only thing is that every time that there's an international tournament, Finland shouldn't even have to play. They should just be automatically 3rd place. It happens every time, doesn't it? Vegas should wear one of their alternate jerseys to start the season. They'll probably wear the gold one because it's Vegas. Alex, what's up? Oh, not to worry, man. I just did. This is a random impromptu stream, man. Just wanted to give people a space in case they wanted to just talk hockey and just have a laugh, man. That's about it. That's been great. It's actually been a lot better than I expected. A lot of people are here. Good aesthetics. Oh, aesthetics has their own like YouTube videos. Did I not even know that? You know what I want to get is Fabric of the Game, as authored, I think, by Chris Kramer of sportslogos.net. I gotta get me that book. I need whatever jersey I plan to get next. I need to shove that aside so I can buy like the collector's edition of that book. You want the Panthers to go reverse retro full time? It's a good jersey. Oh, Dan, what's up? Our gentleman's bet. Oh God. I will formally agree to a bet. Sure. My team's changed a little bit since our last conversation, though. I think the Sharks are actually going to challenge for that 4th spot in the division. The Sharks should get jerseys that are more blue, huh? Well, that's true. The current division, or normally in our division, the only team that wears blue is Vancouver. So the Sharks could theoretically do that. The thing, though, is that the Pacific Ocean is, at least, where I've grown up in Sharks territory, it's actually pretty like deep sea green, I would say. I mean, it can be blue, but yeah, I always remember it as having sort of the more kind of like greenish tint to it. What NHL team should change their logo to an older one like Ottawa did? A lot of people would point out the Kings. And you could point to a couple of their logos. So I by default just kind of, or I default to that sort of. Ooh. Probably going to have to get off of here in about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Because I might need to take another Advil or something. Oh, freaking great. I'm just checking something. Just a moment, guys. What's going on here? Ooh, this is one in your collection. Look at that beaut. Oh, well, hey now. Sorry, my screen just does not know how to do this right. Here we go. That's a nice jersey. Shoot. Too bad my phone keeps like screwing with me. Only a week until the season starts. That's the darn truth, right? I'm excited about that. I'm certainly. Oops. I don't know. Sorry there, Nick. Sharks need orange. I know we've talked about this before, but this is a space where your voice can be heard. I will read this aloud. Oh, you don't think the Sharks need orange? Excuse me. Somebody else somebody else though has messaged me about the Sharks needing orange. They don't need orange. It gives the jersey some pop, but it looks better without it. Like, yeah, in general, I would find myself in agreement with you. I think that currently, like just the regular home jersey, just a little bit of orange on the sleeve, I think that actually does kind of work. But that's it. That's it. But there shouldn't be orange anyway. Am I happy with our draft pick with Ozzy Weisblatt? I don't know, because he hasn't played really, right? The guy who has been playing recently is Thomas Bordelot for University of Michigan. He's apparently doing really well there. So that's nice to see. When it comes to prospects and whatnot, as Sharks fans, we really don't have anything to look forward to, honestly. Not very much. So we'll take what we can get, honestly. I just want our freaking third line center position to be solidified, because that is our Achilles heel. Am I wearing... Come on. There you go. I went all Florida. As you can see, I got... Oh, by the way, guys, I haven't even mentioned this. I should have done this when we had a lot more people. Don't forget, guys, this is a jersey for my collection, and you could win this. I released a video yesterday. Basically, I'm raising funds for a giveaway that we'll have in February. And of course, the more that we can get in funding for this jersey, then that means that we'll have a better prize to give away in February. So It's only a $5 donation via PayPal or Venmo. twistedwristerhockey@gmail.com for, I could promote this more. There's more information in the video I uploaded yesterday, but only $5. This is from my collection. It is used. It is an adult small, but I usually wear a medium and it fits me just fine. And if you don't end up using it, well, think of it this way. You're supporting the channel, number one. And number two, you can always hang this up or give this away to somebody. So for $5, this is actually a good way to support the channel and potentially throw your name into a hat. And by the way, I will say this to be honest and transparent, there aren't that many entries right now. So for $5, you actually have a pretty good chance of winning this. And that's the end of my spiel. What's up? Okay, from 99 to 02, the Avalanche ended their season in Game 7. Oh, interesting. They had 4 consecutive years with Game 7. Ducks concepts with purple, jade, and orange. I can't imagine purple and orange with the jade. I don't know if I can see that working, man. They do call it jade. The Ducks call it jade. They don't call it teal, and they're correct. It's close. And the Kraken, it's close. But there's only one team in the NHL, and there's only ever been one team in the NHL at a given time to wear teal. No, that's false. I'm sorry. The fisherman jersey had teal in it. Anyway, I'm just grasping at straws here just for fun. The 8-game division matchups. Well, I guess that makes one of us. I don't know. I like playing the rest of the NHL personally. The Sharks have a lot to look forward to. Well, that's the beauty of a platform like this, because no two opinions are the same. First time jersey buyer advice. Oh man, that's actually a really good topic for a video. You mind if I write this down? Wait. I got this. Got that. Well, that has my Hart Trophy finalist on it. Let's see here. Video. Advice for first time jersey buyer. I would say probably get in the habit of just routinely checking for deals on certain sites. Of course, I'm going to advocate for buying from local businesses or from smaller businesses like Sports K, even Cool Hockey. It's a lot smaller than Fanatics, Hockey Authentic, River City Sports. They're going through a tough time right now, though. I'm going to advocate for those businesses absolutely first and foremost. So that's one. And especially if you go somewhere like Sports K, they always have stuff on sale anyway, or at least for a heavily discounted rate. So I think that's good. One, I guess two, then you can kind of get into trying to find deals, like through eBay and whatnot. Cause that's more of a treasure hunt, feast and famine. You'll find amazing deals. You'll lose out on ones too. And that will hopefully train your eye to check for things like flaws in the jersey, like making sure that you've looked to make sure there aren't any coffee stains on it if it's been worn before. And also, of course, to make sure that it is a licensed NHL product and not a counterfeit, because eBay is rampant with that. So there you go. Don't pay full price and don't get scammed with the fake. Exactly. Like, people like Neil, Kale, Vesper Hockey, myself, we're here as a resource to, certainly promote people who are running their own business out of selling legitimate NHL products, absolutely, and doing so at a much more affordable rate. And I mean, you can go on Dick's Sporting Goods even, and you can find jerseys on there like Adidas Authentic jerseys. If somebody's been traded, that's a great jersey collection tip too. Don't be afraid to get a defunct player or a player who doesn't play for that team anymore, because that's where you're going to save up a ton. The Sharks should also trade Martin Jones. I don't think anybody's going to take that contract, man. Actually, no. He should have a really good year. If he has a really good year, the Sharks should shop him. So there you go. Yeah. Make sure it's a Vegas one. You might go blind, but at least at least you're supporting one of the few teams in the NHL who hasn't won a cup. I'm sure they'd like that a lot. Yeah. A bit of a difference between the powder blue and the teams that experimented with teal. 18 of you. My goodness. Thanks so much, everybody. It's been an absolute joy having you here. Cortana, what's going on? Did you need to go outside? My dog is just like pestering me. Can you do me a solid? Why don't you come here? Why don't you come here, Cortana? Here, come here. Come here, say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. You can do it. Let's go. There's this good girl. There she is. Oh, hi. How you doing? Thanks. Such a love, isn't she? She has a Sharks jersey as well. So she'll be decked out in teal next week, right? Right, girl? Oh, hey now. There you go. Oh, hi. How are we doing? Yep. She's just the apple of my eye, aren't you? Good girl. Yeah. You excited for hockey to start next week? Maybe we could film you doing your oh, come on. Oh, good girl. Seattle Kraken jerseys at your local Walmart? Oh, probably like those. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen some people wearing Kraken stuff as well. Ohio State or Alabama? I don't. Oh, that's for everybody else to chime in on. I don't follow college football, but TCU Horned Frogs. Let's go, baby. That's my team if there is one. Solar Bears jersey, sweet. Thank you. Gotta tilt this up just a skosh. Hi. So yeah, of course you guys are probably curious to know predictions. So I'm hoping to crank out a video for that pretty soon. I've been filming a lot of my content in advance, but now that I'm sick, I haven't been spending as much time making stuff on YouTube. I just want to recover as fast as I can. But I got COVID tested, so we know that it's not that, so that's good. Yeah. Favorite player of all time? I really don't have like one who I swear above all is like the absolute favorite of mine. If you talk about the Sharks, I've done a video on this, my top 10 favorite Sharks, because they are my favorite team. I basically had a 1A, 1B. I think 1B was Joe Thornton. Obviously, he's instrumental to the Sharks. 15 years right there. And not to mention, that's really when I became a real Sharks fan. I'd say like an absolute diehard. Because before then I was casual at best. And then the 1A was Yevgeny Nabokov, because he's been what the Sharks haven't had in over a decade, and that's just like a year-over-year really good goaltender. Niemi had a couple of very good years. I think that people kind of kick him down a little bit too much. Jones has had a couple of good years too, but Nabokov year after year, at least in the regular season, was just a terrific goaltender. So outside of that, I would say Dominik Hasek, probably the most exciting goaltender ever, or at least in my lifetime. So yeah, I should dress up as Seth Rollins. Who's Seth Rollins? I know who Henry Rollins is, but that's about it. Have I made my Stanley Cup winner prediction? Not yet. Soon enough. Any thoughts on Cam Talbot joining the Wild? Yeah, I think so. Talbot's interesting in that over the last few years, he's had a couple of really good years and he's had a couple of really not good years. I think that, you look at last regular season, his numbers at least were really strong. So I think maybe a change of scenery could help at least him kind of stabilize those numbers. Not to mention he's playing behind better defense. Minnesota's got good defense. And I think a guy who actually hasn't been really looked at recently is Carson Susie. I really like him. Uh, so yeah, I think that he has a chance to do fairly well over there. But in terms of like, I don't think goaltending is going to steal that many games for Minnesota. I don't think it's at that level. I think defensively, they can definitely support the netminder pretty well. So I think overall they'll be okay. Or actually, I'll say overall they'll be good in that category. You go to the games when it's Sharks and Sabres. That's because you guys win like 95% of them. If you've seen history, is much more on the Sabres side. You guys have all kinds of good questions, don't you? Absolutely. I would show her your Instagram. That's probably what I would do. Or what I'd probably do is I would cause a diversion, a distraction, and then I would be like, boom, follow Riley on Instagram. Boop. That's probably what I would do. You found a Jets Reebok Heritage jersey. You're thinking about getting it tomorrow. Yeah, those are actually pretty rare. That'd be a great addition to your collection. Can't wait to see what Suzuki's going to do this year. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch the Habs. I am. I'm not like a Habs fan or anything, but I've been saying this the last few weeks. The Habs right now, they kind of remind me of the 2017 Predators. A lot of depth, not like one guy who's going to score all the goals. Good overall, solid defense all around, and they got good goaltending too. So I think that this is going to be a good team. Ducks alternate or orange alternate? I'm gonna cause some controversy here. Orange alternate. I think they're 20. Are you talking about their 25th anniversary? Again, I think that thing that had too much going on. It was too busy for me. Yeah. Sharks are gonna get Thornton back. I wouldn't be surprised. I've even entertained that idea too. Nico Heischer. Yeah, I haven't really watched Devils to have an opinion on Nico Heischer, to be honest. But somebody from that team needs to be their bona fide number one and consistently do it year after year. They haven't had a player like that since Patrick Elias, honestly. Ducks orange sucks. Yeah, I know plenty of people who aren't really fans of that. What Pens player got you into hockey? He was a goalie, and it isn't Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, God. Wasn't Tomas Vokoun briefly a Penguin? How the hell am I going to guess that? Goalies before Marc-Andre Fleury. Because I didn't really watch the NHL until like after Fleury had started playing there. Yeah, I was going to say Barrasso, maybe. Oh, no, I got it. Tomas Vokoun. I like Tomas Vokoun. For a while there, the Predators were like my second favorite team. I loved their original jerseys when I was younger. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, he was a great goaltender. Ducks eggplant or the anniversary jersey. Yeah, I'm in the minority. I know most people like that one. You like the Preds reverse retro? I wasn't really too much of a fan of it when I first saw it, but then when you look at their font and their numbers, I actually really like that. So overall, it's pretty solid. Ronan, Snooja, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm a little under the weather here, so I know I've been going for an hour 14 here, but I'll probably have to close up shop pretty soon because I'm getting a little weary from this. Mustard cat in silver. That would have been the biggest eyesore. Carey Price and Martin Brodeur, excuse me. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I wish I had a story like that, but I never played hockey. Although my biggest inspiration when it came to basketball was the glove, Gary Payton. He would do this thing when he would get down to his defensive stance. He would pull up his shorts, and I'm a little bit more pale than Gary Payton, but I would definitely do the same myself. Defensive Player of the Year my senior year of high school. Hey now, yeah. And Kate, that's kind of one reason why I wanted to bring everybody here with an impromptu stream. Just give people a chance where they can just be themselves. Step away from anything that's happening in the outside world. It's a weird time we're in, so I'm trying to make this less weird, even though I'm probably weirder than your average person. So there you go. You're a fan of the Mustard Cat. Some people just love jerseys that are so hideous that I will say this though. If it weren't for that mustard color, I think the jersey would be fine. It had a weird collar as well. But the logo itself, even though maybe not like a pro sports team, it was actually kind of cool, I thought. But yeah, the alternate they had after that, the navy one with the checkerboard at the bottom, if you ever find a deal for that in anywhere from like a size small, medium, large, if you ever find one and it's a real deal, let me know. Because I am after that. I don't think I'm ready to pay a king's ransom for it, but if it's in good condition, as long as it's legit, I'll consider throwing down. Did I watch that gold medal game? I actually didn't. I don't have any like TV plan or anything like that, or streaming plan. That's going to change though when the league should. Well, my beard doesn't really grow much more than this, so I'm pretty stuck with this. Like for example, I can't actually like my mustache. It just goes to here. It doesn't come down and connect, and it's blonde too. So I usually just rock this. Some people think I might be Amish. Some just liken me to Abraham Lincoln. Or in the case when I went to India, Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter. The black, which was funny because I think that later that day when I arrived, or maybe a day or two afterwards, I saw that it was on TV there, and I just busted into laughter. Anyway, fan of the Black Islanders wordmark jersey. I'm glad that we have a space where you can admit that you are still accepted at the same level as everybody else. That's interesting, though. I find that very interesting. I probably like some jerseys that others consider ugly. Like a lot of people didn't like the Jets reverse retro. I love it. I think it's awesome. Islanders should have done the Fisherman. Montreal should have done. I don't know. Montreal. The jersey though, it was a long time coming, man. Maybe they can redo the barber pole, I guess. Yeah. King should bring back the Burger King. Only if it's in purple and yellow. What was more heartbreaking for Boston, giving up a 3-0 lead to the Flyers or allowing 2 goals in 17 seconds against the Hawks? Ooh, that's a great question. Because Boston was a pretty high seed in 2010 as well. And I do know what it's like to be reverse swept. Yes, I know. That's pretty damn bad. But again, probably that 2013 game, I guess. Rocky, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Actually, no, I haven't. I dropped some significant coin on a couple reverse retros that still need to arrive. So that's kind of where my funds have been tied up, honestly. Maybe I'll get the reverse retro for the Sharks. I'm not like dying for it, but I do want to have like one of every Sharks jersey, probably. Boston losing the cup in 17 seconds. I remember seeing that too. I was like, wait, what the hell just happened? Kind of like when Kane won it in 2010. Glad I wasn't in Chicago for that. You only bought one reverse retro? Yeah, it sucks that for the most part you had to pay full price for them. Yeah, I'm not going to get as many as I want. I know that, but whatever. At the same time, like I said, I got to buy a better laptop for production. Got to invest in some channel merchandise. By the way, guys, I know I mentioned this earlier, but don't forget that I am giving this away. See my video that I posted yesterday. It's just a $5 donation to the channel, and that will go toward a giveaway that will run in February. So the more people who can donate, the better the prize that we can give away in February. Support the channel. This is an adult small, but even if it doesn't fit you, you can always display it. You can ask me to autograph it. I don't know if that means a damn thing. Or you can just give it away to a friend. So not so bad. About 6 of them, including the Sharks. Oh, the 30th anniversary. Yeah, I mean, I would have bought it, but it was the collar that did it for me. I can't. I have a Stars jersey with that same collar, and it doesn't bother me as much. But I guess to see it on my favorite team, that turns me off. I know I sound like such a snooty elitist right here, but when you evaluate jerseys as much as I do, I guess, then I find like little nitpicks that kind of prevent me from throwing down. Besides, I want to get that. I want to get the heritage, the 25th anniversary heritage jersey in authentic. I have a replica of that, and I really like it. But I got to get me an authentic, man. I got to have the. I'll throw down major coin for that. Sharks fan 63. Ciao. Buonasera, signore. Benvenuto. You already have the CCM with Nolan on it. You have an original teal with Nolan on it. That is somebody who's cut from the same cloth as this guy. That's for sure. Oh, Matt Bayer, howdy. Yeah. I just decided to do an impromptu stream. You know, I figured that now's not a bad time just to give people a space to just hang out, have some fun, have a laugh, and be themselves. Did I see the Kings reverse sweep on the Sharks? Oh yeah, I watched all of it. I was at game 2. So in other words, that was the height of the series right there because yeah, I know the Sharks won the next game, but game 2 was an absolute blowout. So the Kings scored the first 2 goals and we were just like, oh, like what's going on? And then the Sharks just torched them afterwards. And so we're just all thinking, we're all high on the hog. We think we're going to win the series going away. But anyway, I was at that game. That was so much fun. The worst jersey history over their team. Oh, huh. I don't know. I thought about the Capitals because a lot of people just don't like their jerseys in general. I'm a fan of the original Capitals. But I don't know. Maybe I'd throw them in there. I'm trying to think. Maybe the Lightning to me have never had one great jersey. They've had they've had a few pretty good ones or decent ones. I like this one the most probably. This one here is not bad either, but I'd throw them in there. I don't know. Some people might just throw the Islanders in there. I don't know, just because of how many ugly jerseys they've had. Vancouver is at yes, totally. Yeah, it's a great question though. You're gonna paint your face for the first Sharks game? That's hardcore, man. I hope if you have a chance to like be on TV, when they show like the fans like tuning in to a stream or something, I hope you're on it. That'd be awesome. Who takes the West this year? I'm giving a slight edge to Vegas. Mr. Thompson giving a slight edge to Vegas, especially if Colorado has some players who are deemed unfit to play to start things out. And anyway, guys, again, I'm just going to do this probably one more time here. So tune in. So tonight, tune in to Canuck Clay at 10 p.m. Pacific. He's premiering a video featuring me on predicting the West Division. So there you go. West predictions. Okay, so you're going Avs at the top, Knights, Blues, Sharks, Wild, Coyotes, Kings, Ducks. Oh, actually, ours are actually pretty close. I won't share any more about that, but we're actually pretty close. They aren't around anymore, but you didn't like the Thrashers jerseys. Not even the powder blue. And even a couple of outlets out there, like media outlets, have said that that was a bad jersey too. I didn't like it at the time, but now I actually quite like it. The CCM and Coho version with the pattern at the bottom, just the powder blue one though. All right, Sharks fan, keep chomping. Catch you later. Danelle, what's up? Happy New Year. You're watching an unboxing the other day. By the way, any Letterkenny fans? Season 9 had some really weird stuff in it, but it was pretty funny. All right, Riley, you're welcome, man. You have a good night, and one more week, man. We'll be talking hockey over the next couple of months a little bit. I certainly do. I do think so. Start a second channel. Oh, you should start your own hockey channel? Well, that was a thought that I had 3 years ago, and that's why I started this. And so if you really feel that way, then you've got my support 125%. So there you go. Jay Kell, what's happening? Oh, well, thank you. That's awfully kind of you. Can't remember if I've seen you here before. You got to let me know which team or teams you like. I mean, we've got fans from all over here. I think even once or twice on one of my streams, we might have actually had a Florida Panthers fan. Whoa. That's like finding like Mewtwo in Pokemon. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. That's very kind. My favorite Sharks jersey. Oh, Rocky. Here, I'll do show and tell. Actually, I did answer this earlier without saying this is my favorite jersey of all time, but I'll show you my favorite. This is why I need this in Reebok Authentic. This is my absolute favorite. The recoloring, the deeper shade of teal, the updated striping. I have a video on my favorite hockey jerseys of all time, or favorite NHL jerseys of all time, and it was done like a March Madness bracket. So I had 64 of my favorite jerseys, whittled it down to a final 4, and I know I have my biases, but this absolutely made it into my final 4. Wasn't my number 1 though. Didn't win. Let's go Rangers. Oh, okay. You guys are going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm looking forward to watching some Breadman out there. And this Lafreniere, I haven't really watched him myself, honestly. But as long as you got Panarin, you've got me hooked. And I'm curious to see how Adam Fox does in year number 2, too. I don't think so many people have been talking about that. You did now. Thoughts on USA winning gold? I mean, it's great. It's great to see that now we're actually like, from a developmental level, we're pretty neck and neck with Canada. So that's exciting. I'll be actually thrilled though if we ever beat Canada in the Winter Olympics. So that's ultimately what I'm looking for. But yeah, which fan base deserves to win the cup next? Well, first of all, I won't be a jerk. Buffalo. Buffalo needs a championship. The Sabres and the Bills, no championships. Buffalo needs a championship. They have the best hockey market ratings, like TV ratings, in the United States. Buffalo, absolutely. Overall, though, in terms of like franchises that need a cup the most, I know that we could say Toronto, but they've won many, many cups before. So the fact that they've gone 53 years is one thing. But there's one team that has been, or there are 2 teams that have gone 50 years and haven't won the cup, and that's the Sabres and the Canucks. So if I look at like the cup desperation list, at the top is Vancouver, second is Buffalo, and then third is maybe Toronto. Yeah, my Sharks are up there too. Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. No, don't care. Let's see. The Senators. It's been 112 years or whatever. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. That's beautiful, Nick. You've sent me really good deals before too. I know that. So how much are they asking for this? I'm not exactly in the market for this kind of thing, and you got my size perfect, and oh my goodness, that's not a bad deal. That is not a bad deal. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't commit to something like that just right now, but yeah. Any reverse retro jerseys to unbox soon? I filmed my first reverse retro a couple days ago, so that will probably drop on. Let's just say it'll drop probably within the next week, and then I have 2 more reverse retros and a mystery box, and then eventually I'll probably buy a couple more, I would think. Boston. Oh, yeah. Adam Fox should have been 3rd for Calder. I guess you can make that argument. I mean, God, he was probably like what? He was in the top 15 for defensive scoring at least. Will McDavid ever win a cup with the Oilers? I think so. Dave Tippett's a good coach, right? I mean, he's got some time, right? As long as they can win a couple playoff series here and there in the next 2 or 3 years, like they need to take that step though. That's kind of the threshold I see for McDavid in Edmonton. While Draisaitl's still there too. What jersey am I wearing? Orlando Solar Bears. Hell yeah, that's great. Man, this has been one of the best streams we've had in recent memory. So thank you so much, guys. This is terrific to connect with you on here. A lot of cool peeps, a lot of cool content, a lot of cool questions. That's for sure. But yeah, I'll have to sign off pretty soon because, as I mentioned earlier, I am fighting a cold, so I need to just kind of like chill out and kind of step away from the screen a little bit. Which state has the best hockey culture? I mean, you'd probably have to start with Minnesota just because it's called the state of hockey. I mean, for America or for the United States, and I'll defend that as well, just as somebody who probably lived in Minnesota in his past life. That's what I tell people. Keeping that Panthers away Adidas jersey, or am I going to give that away? No. I'm going to keep that one. So again, for just $5, guys, this can be yours. See my video that I uploaded yesterday for more information on that. And yeah, it's Jersey Mike collection. If you want me to sign it, I'll sign it, but it doesn't have any numbers on it. So yeah, shout out to Minnesota. You betcha. A reverse sweep in the NBA. Yeah, when was the last time we saw something like that? I don't know, man. Who's better prospect pool, Sens or Kings? I mean, after yesterday, it seems like the Kings are at least neck and neck with Ottawa. I actually don't follow prospects though, so I can't really weigh in on that. Of course, I always invite, if there are questions, especially ones that I don't know the answer to, I always invite you guys to chime in the comments. So yeah. But yeah, but in terms of, I think what would be cool is like looking at how many NHL players have been produced from a certain American state, and then look to see like from like a kind of like a population density standpoint, like where do most of the NHL players come from? Actually, well, Minnesota has fewer people than Michigan does, I think. Yeah. And it has fewer people than Massachusetts. So if you look at that, that's kind of a factor there. Alaska has produced a decent amount of NHL players for its size. Colorado, a little bit. Washington has a couple of players, like TJ Oshie, for example. Yeah. Riley, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Opening night, Leafs and Habs. Yeah, Habs, very very fun team to watch this year, I bet. And Penguins and Flyers. Yeah, we wouldn't really have it. Would you draw it up any other way? I'd like to see Vegas and Colorado, though. That would actually be pretty great. However, apparently I'm in a region where my local blackout, even though I'm in North Idaho, 13 hours away from Denver and like 16 from South Nevada, those markets are blacked out for me. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch much of those teams this year, which sucks because it's like look, even if my Sharks make the playoffs, we're going home immediately, faster than the Penguins did. If we do, one. So it's kind of like if anything, I'm really just excited to watch Colorado this year from that division. So I would hate to miss out on that. Do I think the Rangers will make the playoffs? See, yeah, I gotta put together my season predictions to really figure it out. I'm not counting them out though. I want to see them take that next step, absolutely, but I don't want to just like say that and pick them just because of what I want to happen. You know? Yeah, Blackhawks are dumb. Excited for the Tahoe games that don't have the San Jose Sharks. What the hell? Oh, I'll be excited to watch them. Yeah, but man, any other year I would be there. I don't care where the hell I live. I would be there. But really, Lake Tahoe should be a Winter Classic in the future between Vegas and San Jose. That would be absolutely perfect. Why aren't the Sharks playing? Yeah, I mean, really, it's a ratings. It's a ratings thing. Yeah, they wouldn't get the same ratings that even Vegas would, because Vegas is the better team and that's a sexier market. Celtics doing that to the Sixers. Do I think white jerseys are hard to get? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like for example, Danelle, the Sabres, their new white Adidas jersey it's not on sale unless you can get it from the Sabres team store. But I don't even think you can do that there. Because I want that one. I don't want the reverse retro. I want their normal away jersey that they're going to wear this year. I think it looks really nice. Oilers have Yamamoto. That's right, man. Yeah, and a product of the Spokane Chiefs, right? That's my local team. Where do you get the cheapest jerseys? Oh well, I mean, most of the sellers are going to be in Canada. I don't know if you're in Canada or in the States, but I like to, for people in the States, I like to refer them to Sports K for just like blanket Adidas jerseys. But yeah, you can try River City Sports. You can try Hockey Authentic. I really like that. Hockey Authentic is great because even if you are in the States, shipping is going to be free. But yeah, you also have River City Sports. Cool Hockey, of course, is great. Sport Buff. That's one I want to turn your attention to as well. Sport Buff. This is kind of another one. That's another one that is the formerly Ice jerseys. They've kind of resurfaced the website. You have to go to like Sport Buff jerseys, like go to sportbuffshop.com. Anyway, that's where I got one of my reverse retros. Shazam. Dustin Wolf, the backup goaltender for Team USA, is from Gilroy. Huh. You don't say. Lauren Richards, welcome. Pretty late over there, huh? But you're right, man. I mean, we should just have an outdoor game everywhere. Outdoor game, outdoor rink, just do it up. Or for any team that, yeah, so, but what would you do for the Sun Belt? Well, the Sun Belt teams would play somewhere else, I guess. But yeah. Rocco Morales, welcome back. Do I follow college hockey? I don't. I'm pretty much, I pretty much, you know, that sounds like a stupid answer. I only follow NHL hockey. That's just primarily what I'm interested in. Yeah. Have I bought any jerseys from Sports K? Yes, absolutely. Big thumbs up. They even do customization. They do a nice job with that. I'll show you one right here. One sec. Just gotta grab it here. Yeah. So this Timo Meyer, this is from Sports K. So they hand sewed this one for me. I got it from them specifically because this Adidas white jersey, you can't buy it anywhere else. Hockey Monkey and Pure Hockey, you can. But I don't think they do customization. Or if they do, they're not really known for that per se. So pardon. Sorry, just bumped the table there. So yeah, I definitely recommend these guys right here. Sports K, good site. I mean, they don't ship to Canada though, which is what sucks. Oh, Pure Hockey's out of them. Yeah. You got the same jersey from Sports K? That's awesome. Yeah. Got 20 of you in the chat. I've been going for 100 minutes now, and I got 20 of you in the chat. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure if you're having a good time, let us know by clicking the like. Subscribe if you haven't already, of course. And I didn't even say this the whole damn time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kale, what are you doing here? If you want this one, man, hit me up. We'll work something out because I know that Sports K is the best place, but they don't ship to Canada. So let me know. I can always be a broker for you. We can make that happen. Yeah, I mean, look, this jersey is really plain, but the thing though is that let's get some Vesper hockey hype in the chat. The thing with this though is that the teal works really well against the white. I think that if this just had like a teal stripe at the bottom, that would change this jersey for me a little bit more. It would look even better, but nonetheless, I love that I have this in my collection for sure. Yeah. They shipped to Canada? Oh, shoot. I thought that they weren't. Huh. Did Seattle deserve a franchise more than Quebec? Yeah, the market's a lot bigger, and Seattle will support it. You see how they get behind the Sounders for MLS, like over 40,000 fans a game, and you look at the Seahawks, and you look at the draft rules, just like Vegas, this team is going to put together a competitive team. I think they'll probably be in the playoffs no matter what, and the city will go nuts for them. They'll go nuts for them. Absolutely. I live 4.5 hours from Seattle, and I'm seeing people wearing Kraken stuff here. Not like a ton, but more than I expected to, honestly. All right. Oh, hi. Favorite jersey in my collection? Oh, good question, man. Somebody asked me on a stream. They said let's say that your place caught on fire and you can only save 3 jerseys. So I would save the first jersey I ever got, which is my original Black Sharks jersey. I would save that from the CCM Coho era. I'd save that. Just sentimental, and I love it anyway. I'd save that. I'd probably save my Teemu Selänne jersey. I got that from Hockey Authentic. It's a CCM vintage, and it is magnificent. I did not expect it to be anywhere near as just pristine as it actually is. So I'd probably save that, and then I'd either save my Nordiques or, what I also love is my Flames Heritage Classic, because it has Twisted Wrister on the back. But yeah, Peyton, what's happening? Done the post-to-post mock-up yet? No, but I got the logo from Neil yesterday. So and little secret, guys, it's not going to be exactly the same, but we are going to make a slight return, like Voodoo Child. We're going to make a slight return to Guess the Jersey, featuring the legend, the son of the GOAT, the photography of Neil Taylor from Post to Post. So yes, there actually are developments. Funny that you asked that. Yeah. He just sent me some stuff to work with yesterday. So I'll have some fun making some guesses there. Which Teemu jersey? Oh, it's a Ducks one. Yeah, it's a eggplant one. Most expensive jersey you bought? I haven't paid anything above like retail price for anything. I don't think. So I guess the most I spent was probably one of my reverse retros that's coming in because I got it, hand sewn and whatnot. Guess the jersey. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll bring it back. Yeah. Sports case where you got your Rangers and Devils reverse retros. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can't even get them from there anymore, I'm pretty sure. Thanks, Peyton. That's awesome of you. All right, guys. You know what? I know that there are 20 of you here. I would love to keep doing this, but oh no. Hey, I'm new. Favorite jersey. Oh, Harry Styles. What's happening? Quebec Nordiques. That's my favorite. I have a video, a March Madness style ranking of my favorite jerseys of all time in the NHL, just NHL. But oh, thanks. I really appreciate that, JCal. Let's now, if we're talking about favorite just hockey jerseys of all time, come on, guys, this has to make it up here. And I got this at the game, and I live on the other side of the country, so I think I state my case here as to why this jersey absolutely slays. Well, thank you. Um, it's great having new viewers come to the channel, of course. But anyway, and I don't want to do this because we're having such a good stream here. But again, I'm a little under the weather here, so I need to step away and chill out. But don't worry, don't fret. We'll have more streams. I don't want to commit. I don't want to make any broken promises on that. But I do plan to have more streams. This was just kind of an impromptu one here. I'm releasing more content. Stick around, especially if you're a Sharks fan, because tomorrow I'll be launching my season preview there. So full-on preview for that for sure. Don't forget, guys, for $5, you can win this jersey. $5, support the channel. Yes, it is an adult small, but you could always gift it to somebody else. You can have me sign it. That's worth $5, isn't it? No, I'm only $12.50 on subs. So we can give this away at the end of the month, and that'll support the channel and support an upcoming giveaway that we can have in February. So, boom, there's where your dollars are really going. Okay. Okay. So we got that going on. And then don't forget, for anybody who's here in the Pacific time zone or likes to stay up late, at 10 p.m. this evening, I will be premiering a video with Canuck Clay. Excuse me. Here, I'll just type it in one more time. It's 10 p.m. tonight. Canuck. Oh, shoot. Oh, Alan. I will never forget you. I will never forget you. Dude, a lot's got to happen until we even get to that point. So yeah, here we go. So Canuck Clay West preview with me tonight at 10. And that's on his actual channel, Canuck Clay. So be there. I will probably be about half asleep, somewhat medicated, just to fight this cold off a little bit. And oh, what? You're in the UK? Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I got this one great jersey collector who watches my content as well. Paul Cole. I don't know if you follow Paul. He has an amazing jersey collection, far bigger than anything that I have. 10 Pacific. Thank you, Alex. So 10 Pacific, guys. So 1 Eastern. Bringing back Guess the Jersey. Love to do another collab. All right, man. I don't necessarily plan to make this a series, but if I do need some submissions, I'll let you know. I might do a community one where everybody sends me in a picture or two. Anyway, I don't want to spoil that right now. But yeah, I wish I could keep going, guys, because this has been one of my, it's probably been my favorite stream to do in quite some time, honestly. Because I had no expectations going into this, and I've just seen so many awesome faces, people who are always watching my stuff, people who are newer to the channel, people who want to talk about jerseys, people who want to talk about predictions, and of course, a great makeup of people I've collaborated with as well. So thank you so much, guys. That's that's gonna help me sleep at night. Absolutely. So anyway, I gotta back away though. I gotta fight this cold off by probably chugging an adult beverage because it numbs everything, so it feels good. And 10 o'clock, I'll be on Canuck Clay, 10 p.m. Pacific, excuse me. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to anything here. If you really need to, just ask me a question on my next video, or I know I'm not super responsive on Instagram, but maybe Twitter, whatever. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Thanks so much. It's been awesome.